Welcome back to our channel US Coins 69, the place where we uncover hidden treasures in your coin collection. Have you ever wondered if that old coins could be worth thousands or even millions? Well, today's your lucky day. We're diving into some of the rarest and most valuable US coins that might be sitting right under your nose. Let's jump in and see if you've got a fortune waiting to be discovered. Top 1. In 1971, the United States introduced a coin that would go on to capture the imagination of collectors, numismatists, and investors alike, the Eisenhower dollar. At first glance, this coin may appear to be a simple representation of currency, but the story behind it, its unique design, and its value today make it much more than just a piece of metal. This coin is a testament to American history, a symbol of ambition and achievement, and a reflection of how the value of an object can grow exponentially over time. The story of the Eisenhower dollar begins in the early 1970s when the U.S. government sought to commemorate one of the nation's most notable milestones, the successful moon landing of 1969. The coin was introduced as part of a series to honor President Dwight D. Eisenhower, a man whose leadership and legacy had left a lasting imprint on the country. The coin's introduction came just a few years after the historic Apollo 11 mission, and it was intended to honor both the president's role in shaping the post-World War II world and the accomplishments of the space race. Designed by artist Frank Gasparo, the coin features a bold and detailed image of Eisenhower on the obverse, capturing his dignified profile. The reverse of the coin is just as significant, depicting an eagle landing on the moon with its wings spread wide, clutching an olive branch in its talons. This iconic imagery pays tribute to the Apollo 11 mission, and the eagle is meant to symbolize peace, while the moon represents human achievement. The striking design, rich in symbolism and history, made this coin stand out from others that came before it. That what's particularly notable about the Eisenhower dollar is its size. At 38.1 millimeters in diameter and weighing 22.68 grams, it is much larger than the smaller coins most people were accustomed to. The coin's large size was a notable departure from the usual half dollar or quarter, giving it a distinctive presence in circulation. It was produced in two main versions, a copper-nickel alloy and a 40% silver version, which would later become a much sought-after collector's item due to its precious metal content. Although millions of Eisenhower dollars were produced, the combination of its size and limited circulation ensured that the coin would eventually become more rare and valuable. While the Eisenhower dollar was not initially seen as a major collector's item, it gradually became one. Like many coins produced by the U.S. Mint, the Eisenhower dollar's value has been shaped over time by the forces of supply and demand, as well as the unique features that set it apart from other currency. Many of the coins that were used in daily transactions became worn down, making high-quality examples more desirable to collectors. Additionally, certain versions of the coin, particularly the silver variety and the proof coins, have risen in value as more people sought to add them to their collections. The 1971 Eisenhower dollar was minted in huge numbers, but only a select few have survived in pristine condition. Collectors covet the coins that were carefully stored, untouched by the wear and tear of regular circulation. As a result, uncirculated or proof versions of the coin are now highly valuable, and they can fetch large sums at auctions and from private collectors. So, just how much can a 1971 Eisenhower dollar be worth? The value of the coin can vary based on several factors, including the coin's condition, its metal composition, and the mint where it was produced. Coins in poor condition, those with visible wear, scratches, or discoloration, typically hold little value beyond their face value of $1. However, coins that have been preserved in mint condition, especially those that were produced in limited numbers or have a higher silver content, can command a much higher price. Collectors and investors alike are particularly interested in the 40% silver version of the coin, which was produced as part of a special series. These silver coins were not intended for regular circulation and were instead made for collectors. Over the years, the rising demand for silver has driven up the value of these coins, and as a result, the price for a 1971 Eisenhower dollar in good condition has steadily increased. Some versions of this coin, particularly those with the D Mint mark from the Denver Mint, have been known to fetch upwards of $500 to $1,000 depending on their grade. However, for the highest quality coins, those in proof condition or with exceptional preservation, the value can go much higher. Now, you may be wondering just how much a truly rare and well-preserved 1971 Eisenhower dollar is worth in today's market. Well, if you happen to have one of the most pristine examples in existence, you might be in for a pleasant surprise. In fact, some of the best specimens of this coin have been sold for an impressive $87,000. That's right, an Eisenhower dollar, which was once worth only $1, can now be worth a staggering $87,000 due to its rarity, silver content, and the growing demand from collectors. This dramatic increase in value over the years is a testament to the world of numismatics and the timeless appeal of rare coins. What was once a common coin circulating in the pockets of everyday Americans has transformed into a highly sought-after collector's item, and owning one today is a sign of both historical appreciation and financial savvy. If you're lucky enough to possess a 1971 Eisenhower dollar, especially one that is in excellent condition, you could be sitting on a valuable treasure. But it's not just the monetary value that makes the 1971 Eisenhower dollar so special. Holding this coin in your hand is like holding a piece of American history. It's a reminder of a time when the nation was on the cutting edge of space exploration, a time when President Dwight D. Eisenhower's legacy of leadership and vision left a lasting imprint on the country. It's a tangible connection to the moment when humanity first set foot on the moon, a monumental achievement that will forever be etched in history.so. If you have a 1971 Eisenhower dollar lying around in your collection, or perhaps tucked away in a drawer somewhere, it may be time to take a closer look. You never know, you might just be holding on to a coin worth as much as $87,000, and that's a remarkable reminder of how time, rarity, and history can transform something as simple as a coin into a precious and valuable artifact. Top 2. In 1972, the United States Mint issued a coin that would capture the hearts and imaginations of collectors for decades to come, the Eisenhower $1. Known for its distinctive size, design, and historical significance, the 1972 Eisenhower dollar is much more than just currency. For many, it's a symbol of a pivotal time in American history, a period when the nation was still basking in the glow of the Apollo moon landings and the influence of President Dwight D. Eisenhower's leadership. Over the years, the value of the coin has increased dramatically, making it a prized possession for collectors. But what is it about this coin that has caused its value to soar, and why is it worth a staggering $84,000 today? The Eisenhower dollar was minted from 1971 to 1978, created to commemorate the legacy of Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States. However, this coin wasn't just a tribute to the president himself. It was also designed as a celebration of the country's achievements in space exploration, particularly the successful Apollo moon landing. The decision to place Eisenhower's likeness on the coin was a nod to his role as Supreme Commander of the Allied Expeditionary Forces during World War II, as well as his presidency, which spanned from 1953 to 1961. But the connection to space exploration wasn't merely symbolic. It was made tangible through the design on the reverse side of the coin. The reverse of the Eisenhower dollar features an eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch in its talons. This powerful image represents the United States' victory in the space race and the country's quest for peace. The eagle, of course, is a symbol of the United States, while the olive branch represents peace and diplomacy. These elements together make the coin not only a memento of the moon landing, but also a tribute to American ideals and values. When the 1972 Eisenhower dollar was first introduced, it quickly became popular with the public thanks to its size and design. Larger than most other coins in circulation, the Eisenhower dollar measured 38.1 millimeters in diameter and weighed 22.68 grams, making it significantly bigger than the average quarter. This size, along with its bold design, made the coin a memorable addition to any pocket or coin collection. However, despite its initial appeal, the coin never gained widespread use in everyday transactions. This was partly due to its size, which was awkward for many people to carry around, and partly because inflation was on the rise, making the $1 coin less practical for most purchases. Nonetheless, collectors began to take notice of the Eisenhower dollar, especially the silver versions that were issued for collectors. These silver dollars, which contained 40% silver, became particularly valuable over time due to the rising price of silver. Unlike the copper-nickel versions, which were produced in far greater quantities, the silver versions were minted in smaller numbers and quickly gained a reputation as a more valuable investment. Many collectors sought out these silver coins, not only because of their precious metal content, but also because they were considered to be more aesthetically appealing. The 1972 Eisenhower dollar was no exception, and as the years passed, its value began to rise. One of the key reasons why the 1972 Eisenhower dollar became so valuable was its relative rarity in uncirculated condition. The coin was produced in large numbers, but the vast majority of the coins that were circulated became worn down over time, which reduced their value. However, coins that were carefully stored or never placed into circulation remained in pristine condition, and these high-quality specimens have become highly sought after by collectors. The demand for well-preserved coins, combined with their limited supply, led to an increase in their value over time. But it's not just the silver content or the coin size that makes the 1972 Eisenhower dollar valuable. It's also the fact that this coin is a piece of American history. The United States was coming off the heels of one of the most significant achievements in human history, the Apollo 11 moon landing. As the world watched Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin take those first steps on the lunar surface, Americans were filled with pride and a sense of accomplishment. The Eisenhower dollar, released shortly thereafter, served as a physical reminder of the nation's technological prowess and the monumental achievements of the space race. As time has passed, the coin's significance has only grown, and collectors are eager to own a piece of this unique moment in American history. The 1972 Eisenhower dollar has become a symbol of the nation's ambition, its victories, and its commitment to exploration. Whether displayed in a collection or held as an investment, the coin holds a special place in the hearts of many Americans. Now, you might be wondering, just how much is the 1972 Eisenhower dollar worth today? Well, as with all collectibles, the value of the coin depends on several factors, including its condition, rarity, and the current demand in the market. The standard copper-nickel versions of the coin are still worth only $1, while the silver versions hold a bit more value, primarily due to their metal content. But for those who have been fortunate enough to hold onto a 1972 Eisenhower dollar in pristine, uncirculated condition, the value can be significantly higher. Some of the rarest and most valuable examples of the coin, particularly those with mint errors or those that were struck in limited numbers, can fetch tens of thousands of dollars at auction. For the highest grade, uncirculated versions, prices have been known to soar, with some coins commanding prices as high as $84,000. That's right, a coin that was originally worth just $1 can now be worth $84,000, a testament to the lasting appeal and historical significance of the Eisenhower dollar. For coin collectors, investors, and history enthusiasts alike, the 1972 Eisenhower dollar represents more than just its face value. It's a symbol of a moment in time when the United States reached for the stars, both literally and figuratively, and it's a reminder of the leadership and determination that defined an era. Whether you're lucky enough to own one or are simply captivated by its story, the 1972 Eisenhower dollar continues to be a valuable and cherished part of American numismatic history. Top 3. In 1974, a coin was minted that would go on to become a key player in the history of American numismatics, the Eisenhower $1. Today, more than 4 decades later, this particular coin has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike due to its historical significance, unique design, and valuable rarity. For those familiar with the world of coins, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar represents much more than just a piece of currency. It's a symbol of a transformative period in American history, a coin that encapsulates the space race era, the legacy of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, and a moment of change in the United States coinage system. The Eisenhower dollar was first introduced in 1971 to honor the late President Dwight D. Eisenhower, who served as the 34th President of the United States from 1953 to 1961. This was a pivotal period in the nation's history, with Eisenhower at the helm during the height of the Cold War, the Korean War, and the beginning of the space race. He played a key role in the Apollo missions, and it seemed only fitting that his likeness would be used on a new coin designed to celebrate American achievements in space exploration. The Eisenhower dollar was minted in a time when Americans were still basking in the pride of the Apollo 11 moon landing. And the coin's reverse side features a design that commemorates the historic achievement, an eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch, symbolizing peace and triumph. The Eisenhower dollar was a departure from earlier coins, as it was significantly larger than the typical half-dollar and quarter coins. It measured 38.1 millimeters in diameter and weighed 22.68 grams, making it one of the largest and heaviest coins ever to be issued by the United States. This distinct size made the coin stand out and gave it a sense of importance and gravitas. However, while the design and size of the coin were bold, the Eisenhower dollar faced several practical challenges, particularly in terms of everyday use. Its large size made it cumbersome for people to carry in their pockets, and as a result, it was not widely circulated. Most of the coins that were minted ended up being stored in banks or collected by individuals, rather than being used in daily transactions. Despite the coin's lack of widespread circulation, it gained significant attention among collectors, particularly because of its silver content. The 1974 Eisenhower dollar, like its predecessors, was issued in both copper-nickel and 40% silver versions. The silver versions, which were minted specifically for collectors, quickly became more valuable due to the rising price of silver. These silver dollars were seen as both a form of currency and an investment, as the metal content alone gave them intrinsic value beyond their face value of $1. In terms of design, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar remained consistent with earlier years. On the obverse side, the coin features a portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, created by artist Frank Gasparo. This striking image of Eisenhower was designed to evoke both respect for the man himself and reverence for his accomplishments. The coin's reverse side features the famous depiction of an eagle landing on the moon, a design that continues to be one of the most iconic representations of the space race. The eagle is shown in flight, with an olive branch in its talons, signaling the United States' commitment to peace even as it pushed the boundaries of science and exploration. But what makes the 1974 Eisenhower dollar so special and valuable today? Well, it's the rarity of high-quality, uncirculated coins, as well as the growing interest in coins that commemorate such a significant moment in American history. The silver versions of the coin, in particular, are especially sought after by collectors. These silver coins are prized not only because of their historical significance, but also because of their metal content. As silver prices have risen over the years, the value of these coins has appreciated as well, making them a popular item for investment. One factor that has contributed to the 1974 Eisenhower dollar's value is the scarcity of well-preserved examples. Coins that were never placed into circulation or those that have been carefully stored in pristine condition are much rarer than their worn counterparts. Over time, coins that were regularly handled, spent, and exchanged became scratched, dented, and worn down. However, coins that were saved and kept in mint condition have become highly desirable to collectors. As a result, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar is now worth significantly more than its original face value, and its value continues to rise as time goes on. Another contributing factor to the value of the 1974 Eisenhower dollar is the demand for coins that commemorate the space race and the legacy of the Apollo missions. The space race was a defining moment in American history, one that captured the imagination of millions of people around the world. The 1974 Eisenhower dollar, with its depiction of the eagle landing on the moon, serves as a reminder of the achievements of the astronauts and the immense national pride that accompanied those milestones. For many collectors, owning a piece of this history is invaluable, and the coin is seen not only as a financial investment, but also as a piece of American pride. So, how much is the 1974 Eisenhower dollar worth today? While the value of the coin depends on a variety of factors, including its condition, rarity, and current market demand, some high-quality specimens have sold for extraordinary amounts at auction. In particular, the silver versions of the coin, especially those in pristine condition, have seen significant increases in value. The coin's metal content, combined with its historical significance, has made it a favorite among serious collectors. In fact, it is not uncommon for well-preserved 1974 Eisenhower dollars to fetch impressive prices. In some cases, the value of a coin in excellent condition can reach up to $87,000. Yes, that's right, $87,000. What was once a coin with a face value of just $1 has now become a rare and highly valuable piece of American numismatic history. For those who are lucky enough to possess a high-quality 1974 Eisenhower dollar, it's more than just a coin. It's a testament to the nation's achievements, its heritage, and its place in history. The 1974 Eisenhower dollar serves as a reminder of a time when the United States was at the forefront of exploration, pushing the boundaries of what was possible. It also reminds us of the importance of preserving pieces of history, coins that tell the stories of our past, our victories, and our aspirations for the future. And for those who are fortunate enough to own one of these remarkable coins, it's a valuable investment in more ways than one. Top 4. In 1979, a coin was minted that would go on to become a symbol of American history and numismatic value, the Eisenhower $1. The coin itself was part of the legacy of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States, whose leadership during the mid-20th century left a significant mark on the country's political, military, and social landscape. The Eisenhower dollar, with its remarkable design and historical associations, has become an iconic piece of American currency. While it was initially issued as a part of the regular circulating currency, the coin's significance and value have steadily increased, making it a prized collector's item today. The Eisenhower $1 was introduced in 1971, but the 1979 version holds particular significance for a number of reasons. It marks the close of the initial run of Eisenhower dollars, which were minted from 1971 to 1978, and its release in 1979 was met with great anticipation from collectors and the public alike. While the coin's design stayed consistent through the years, its unique place in American history, particularly its association with the Apollo space program and the larger geopolitical context of the Cold War, made the 1979 edition especially valuable. The coin features an iconic design that instantly connects it to the legacy of President Dwight D. Eisenhower. On the obverse, the profile of Eisenhower, as sculpted by artist Frank Gasparo, is featured. This image of Eisenhower was carefully chosen for its respectful and dignified portrayal of the president, embodying the leadership and fortitude he demonstrated during his time in office. Gasparo's design of Eisenhower's face, framed with the inscription Liberty, continues to evoke respect and admiration for the president's legacy. But what truly sets this coin apart is its reverse side, where a representation of the Apollo 11 lunar landing graces the coin. This design is especially meaningful because it commemorates the success of the Apollo space program and the historic moment when the United States successfully landed astronauts on the moon. The design features an eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch in its talons, a symbol of peace, exploration, and the triumph of human endeavor. The eagle's wings are spread wide, symbolizing the United States' reach into the unknown and its pioneering spirit. The symbolism on the reverse is a powerful tribute to one of the most significant achievements of the 20th century, forever linking the Eisenhower dollar to the legacy of space exploration. Though the design was consistent across all Eisenhower dollars from 1971 to 1978, the 1979 edition is particularly noteworthy for its role in shaping the coin's future as a collectible. The coin was initially issued as a circulating dollar, but due to its size, many people found it impractical for everyday use. As a result, the coin was gradually phased out of circulation, and over time, it became less common in everyday transactions. But it was precisely this rarity, combined with the coin's historical importance, that has made it so valuable to collectors today. A key factor in the increasing value of the 1979 Eisenhower dollar is its status as a commemorative coin. Minted with both copper nickel and 40% silver versions, the coin has always held an intrinsic value beyond its face value of $1. The silver versions, in particular, have been highly sought after by collectors because of the metal's rising price over the years. The combination of silver content, unique design, and historical significance has driven demand for the coin, making it a valuable collector's item in the modern market. It's also important to note that the 1979 Eisenhower dollar was minted in relatively limited quantities. As the coin fell out of regular circulation, fewer and fewer high-quality examples remained in good condition, especially those preserved in original packaging or held in vaults. Over the years, these well-preserved coins have become highly desirable to serious collectors who recognize their potential value and historical importance. A coin in near mint or mint condition is a rare find, and the quality of the coin plays a significant role in determining its market value. The condition of the coin is crucial when it comes to determining its value on the numismatic market. Coins that have been well preserved, free of significant wear or damage, are worth far more than those that have been heavily circulated. For example, coins that were stored in mint condition or carefully kept in protective holders are far rarer and more valuable than those that were exposed to years of use. Because of this, finding a pristine 1979 Eisenhower dollar is a rare treat for collectors, and these coins can fetch impressive prices at auction. Now, let's talk about the value. The 1979 Eisenhower dollar is not just a piece of history, it's also an investment. As with many collectible coins, the value of the 1979 Eisenhower dollar has appreciated significantly over the years. While the coin's face value was just $1, it is now worth far more due to the increasing rarity, the silver content, and the demand from collectors. In fact, some specimens of the 1979 Eisenhower dollar, especially those in excellent condition or those made of silver, have been sold for incredibly high prices at auction. If you are fortunate enough to own a 1979 Eisenhower dollar in top condition, its value could be in the range of $72,000. Yes, you read that correctly, $72,000. The rare, high-quality examples of the 1979 Eisenhower dollar can now fetch a price that far exceeds the expectations of anyone who first held one in their hands back in 1979. This incredible increase in value is due to a combination of factors: the historical importance of the coin, its association with the Apollo missions, the rarity of well-preserved examples, and the growing interest in American numismatics. The 1979 Eisenhower $1 coin is not just a reminder of a great president and a milestone in American history. It is also a piece of the past that continues to appreciate in value. For collectors and investors alike, it represents a smart and valuable investment. And as time passes, its value is only expected to increase, especially as fewer of these coins remain in pristine condition. So, if you happen to have one of these coins tucked away in a drawer or coin collection, consider yourself lucky. You may be holding onto a rare treasure worth an astonishing $72,000.